Hey everyone, Dev here. Got some fantastic loot videos for you to watch today, but first of all, I've got a cannon. It can function in 2 barrels, it can function in 1, but it is max, so let's look at these stats here. 130 for a single, or a burst of 104 per. Still not decided which way around it's going to go just yet. If you have any thoughts, let me know. Alright, the first thing I'm going to show you today is some war attacks. And clan wars lately have been okay. We've had some real close ones. The log doesn't look too healthy with those 3 reds there, but we've got back on the track. So I'm going to show you a base that has plagued, well, me anyway, for a few wars now, and believe it or not, it's Iro who gets in there. Backwards Moldy, he gets in there. Now, we've seen this before. If you check out one of my videos, I think it's one of my first Fail of the Week videos, you'll see a very similar base to this. I actually think it was a bit weaker. But anyway, take a look. We've got the Infernos in the middle here. In here is an obvious Tesla farm. And we've got Town Hall 10 defenses. So this person is some kind of engineered / rushed Town Hall 11. The difference in this one is that we've got some point defenses out the front, quote front, and we've got some high-level expos. So you're about to see a masterclass in how to dismantle this base completely using Valkyries. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, is be aware that obviously this ring-style base is designed to draw troops to go around the path whilst the other defenses smash them. And obviously they've got quite a heavy, well-protected front here. They want you to come in from the front, to jump through here, jump through there, smash that town hall, try and get 2 stars. So this is an anti-3. If you can set a path with a queen walk, like Iro's about to do, your life gets a whole lot easier. So he starts off with his queen here, and a baby dragon whilst that archer tower is distracted. That's a clever move, because what that's going to do is just help out, open up that funnel a little more, because as you can see, that cannon and expo aren't locked onto it at all. So the queen here using that. Here's the CC draw, by the way. So he's done his job there. Perfect on that hog. Pulls out the CC. Quick stop. We've got a Valk. We've got some archers. We've got some loons. And I think there's a sneaky wizard. There he is. Okay, so he saw that. Double poison. Baby dragon still going well. Look at that. Getting some great value out of that little beast. Fantastic. Look, nice wide funnel there. The Valks are going to go nowhere near that side of the base just yet. Queen at 38, she's pretty strong. She's going to walk her way around. And then he starts off by trying to, again, just arrest that funnel by finishing off on that side. So what he wants to do is get his Valks to come through the center here. So in comes the king for a bit of support. It's got that golem. The defense is just still plinging away. And at this stage, he brings in his wall breakers, who, by the way, are smart today. I've been having some terrible luck and logic with those things lately. Jump path starts up. In comes the queen, and in comes the Valks. There we go. Alright, so the golem and king and wizards are still clearing that pathway. So there's no need for the Valks to do so. He goes through the center with his rage. Gets the heal down. Personally, I'd be using a freeze as soon as those Teslas pop up, but that's not the way it worked, but it doesn't matter because the Teslas are fragile enough with a jump and a rage. The Valks find their way through that wall. Now the Infernos are gone, those heal spells are much more useful. The healers unfortunately have disappeared, and the flank here has petered out, but he's still got loads of Valks. No defenses up there. Okay, so he's going strong. He's about to take this one out. At this point, the clan chat was lit up. Even though the clan war was already won by that stage by us, it was always good to see number 5 taking out number 1. So I guess he'd be raps with that one. Very classy attack, and it's worth shouting out to Iro here. Well done, mate. We're going to be watching this one for a while to come. So if you ever see this base, now you know how it's done. There we go. Excellent. Well done. Why it makes a loot video? Well, of course, he got 600k on that. Quite a lot of dark too. Okay, so another clan war attack happened last war. This is yours truly. Yeah, I'm beating up on a Town Hall 10, but I don't care. We won this one 71 to 64. Taking a look at the war events, you'll see a pretty sad tale, actually. With about 6 hours to go, they weren't really attacking, so we were just picking up our final stars. Then they tried to make a comeback with 3 hours to go, and you can see they got some stars on JG and Little Rock, but then a whole lot of nothing. So Dev came along, number 2 in this war, taking on their number 3. Now this is a Town Hall 10, but it's one of these horrible sort of, again, ring-style bases, but they've got the Infernos in the centre, and I've got this awful little pod of point defences up here, CC up that way, and another sort of pod of point defences here. Obviously, Valks or bowlers is designed for them to go around that pathway, similar to what we just saw in the other video. And the real trick is getting into the centre. Now, it's actually pretty hard to do that unless you get a good, strong funnel going. So I'm going to show you how I managed to deal with this. Fortunately, we've got someone in the clan who has a similar base, they're actually a little smarter. The Infernos here, able to be taken down with 1 freeze. So our version had them slightly separated. So my first thought was, after a scout from J Jr., we found a Tesla just in this area here. So obviously a queen walk through here is going to be a bit of a problem. But the idea was to cut that off anyway and then draw the CC, cut the funnel here as well, jump through center and smash. So first job was an archer down here. There is a case for a baby dragon to do the same job, but 1 troop space versus 10. Yeah, okay, just going for raw economy here. Taking out those and drawing out the CC with the hog as per normal, and we've got a whole bunch of wizards and a baby dragon. Now those wizards sacrificed themselves for the greater good, and those 2 archers down here are now bait for the queen. Obviously they're going for the queen so I can get my 1 poison down. Very important that I get full utility out of this. So I managed to take out the troops here. I don't think a wizard fires a single shot. There we go. And now's when I start up the funnel on the top corner here. Tesla goes down and cautious of the king. Some meat and then wizards again. What I really want to do is make sure these ones go down so the bowlers aren't pulled off course too much. I'm expecting them to be once they get in here to get through this way. But that's not actually a bad thing because I do want them to go round and take out the buildings on the side there. Here comes the queen, pop the ability as she's under some fire there. And starting up my jump path. Now the temptation is to put a jump straight down again, but I knew my bowlers would pull off to the right here. So it was just a matter of timing it to make sure I get full value for my jump. As you can see, half my bowlers go round, half my bowlers go in, which is okay. Fortunately, the golem went in, and that is ideal. Those 2 expos locked fairly and squarely on it, and then the bowlers sneak up and do their thing. You'll note my army actually has 6 healers in this, 4 for the walk and 2 for the bowlers as well. So that's a new innovation of mine. Here comes that jump. There's the freeze, turning off both Infernos. Unfortunately, the skeletons interfere with the queen, but she ends up being strong enough that she can take out the town hall. The golem distracts the single Inferno. Bowlers, oh, bomb, there we go. Okay, but ultimately, I've still got a strong force with some healer support pushing my way through this base. Alright, so it's all about the funnel in that case. Pretty tricky to do, but we've got the result. Okay, the golem did a great job in, well, jumping, yeah, and then the healers lock on, which is a bit of a shame, but we're going to get there anyway. I'll speed up. So yeah, as I said, I've been playing around with 6 healers in my bowler army instead of traditional P.E.K.K.A. Just trying to get a bit more value out of my bowlers, which is the aim of the game. Okay, those are the 2 war attacks I wanted to show you. Now I'm going to show you 2 videos of mine with some big loot in them. Right, the first one I'm going to go to is a GoBoWi. In fact, just before we do, we'll take a quick look through my my rating log here. 67%, 94, 96, 69 1-star, 97 1-star. I won't show you that one. 100%, 100%, okay. 91, 93, 99. So I'm getting a bit more consistency, which is good. So getting the hang of these things. Here is my experience with 6 healers on... Oh, wait, wrong one. No, that's not the one I want to show you. Another horrible ring base. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of ring bases. There we go. Let's take a look at Lambo Gen 1. Here we go. This is the one. So, first of all, top left corner, look at that. Million gold, 860k pink, 7.8k dark. This is a massive raid. And it's all in the collectors. Look at all those collectors. They are full to the brim. Well, that one's not. Okay. And another ring style base. Yuck. Okay, so using my GoBoWi here instead of my bowlers, I'm going to show you how it's done. So a little bit of meat there and some wizards clear a funnel on one side, and then golem and wizards up top here to take out this pod. A few witches and a few bowlers as well, just to distract the point defenses and crush them as well. So jump path in, eagle artillery being a priority target. I'm guessing there's some Teslas in the corner at this stage. And in with the rest of the force, the bowlers and the witches. Now, I haven't used the warden ability just yet. I was waiting until I got close into the core. There's that Tesla I was predicting. There we go. And a little bit early on that warden ability, I'd say, in future. Fortunately, able to get round and take out the town hall as well as the eagle artillery. And I've already got a decent amount of loot, so I'm pretty happy here. Queen behind the golem takes out the expo. But the good news is, on this flank, I've got my bowlers and witches and king doing their great thing. Look at that. That double cannon. Got no chance against those skeletons distracting them. Unfortunately, the attack petered out over here, but I didn't really commit much to that. Just by virtue of running them all up the guts and hoping they all stay together. Some zigged, some zagged, some stayed on target. Okay, and now we can see that the warden and the king doing their job, and I'll speed up because I've got another one to show you. Alright, wall breakers doing a good job for once. I wasn't expecting them to go there, but they actually did. And again, we've got witches and bowlers, and the loot just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. It's unfortunate that at this stage, one of my witches goes up and two more stay behind to take out the wall. Now you can see 1, 2, 3 witches there. One goes up, two go to the wall. If all three had gone up, perhaps maybe I could have got 100% on this. But as it stands, I'm pretty happy with taking, I'd say 99%. Well, okay, 91% of the gold anyway. But let's not forget the loot bonus as well. This is another one of my million raids, and almost, yeah, it would be 10k, 11k worth of dark in this particular one. Pretty happy with this result. Okay. One more to show you. This one will be quick. This was last night's best raid. Okay, and it's 99%, but I'll tell you why it is a little bit later on as we're running through. This is another ring base. One thing I'm finding a lot lately is both Inferno's down because people, of course, cluing up to the fact we've got a new update and the Infernos can go up another level. So, this is bowlers with 6 healers this time. 6 healers. So, we've got 4 on the Queen Walk. Okay, getting into that little corner there. And then once the rest of the bowlers go in, there'll be 2 attached to that group too. Okay, so getting that walk started, getting that funnel shaped nice and wide in there. And this time I went jump path on an angle. I knew they would come in this way and I wanted them to cut through here, hopefully getting side on to the eagle artillery and throwing rocks over to them rather than going directly into the core. Which sort of happens eventually. It's a bit awkward. Alright, they sort of went completely the wrong way. But here they've cut back in. You can see some of them end up going through, and it's up to the golem and a cut. There we go. There they go. They've cut back. But taking advantage of that heal jump before it ran out. Now you can see the rest of them going through that core. Got the Queen Walk going nice and strong. There's no way that I'm going to have anything stopping me now. Now, why is this only a 99%, you ask? Well, because I had 3 stars on my my star bonus to get in order to get it full, and my treasury was actually completely full after the war ended. So I realized that I really needed 2 stars, not 3, which is one of the weirdest situations I've been in this game. So I had to get as much loot as possible and only get 99%, because otherwise I'd miss out on the loot bonus when I get my stars. So that is why I left that 1 gold mine up. Always be careful of your numbers, folks. Dev out.